everyone, it's Officer Brick here and welcome back. And in this video, after receiving many requests, I'm finally going to showcase my custom fire station MOC. And this is quite the large MOC. It may not look like it from this angle, but of course I will show you the entire exterior of this building. This is built on a 48 by 48 base plate, so it is quite large. And just looking at the front here, what you can sort of see right away is we have the two large bay doors where you have the Apparatus Bay, and then you sort of come into the side here and you have like an administrative area, and then you have the living quarters on top. So yeah, I mean, it's yeah, so you got kind of a side door there, and you got another door which leads you right into the balcony area, into the living quarters for the firefighters. And then you can sort of see on the side here we've kind of got a this is just sort of meant to be like a little powerhouse or electrical room. Just figured I'd add that, but I'll show you all that as we go. Now it's again, being such a large build, it is a bit difficult to keep the whole thing in picture, so I'll just do my best at showing you this this MOC. You can just sort of see here, we have a look at the side of the fire station, and along this side I decided to add a number of windows along the wall. I just wanted to be able to sort of see inside the Apparatus Bay, let in some light. So you can sort of see you've got some of the trucks inside there, you've got some equipment against the wall, and yeah, it's decent looking. In terms of detail work for the entire building, the building is sort of meant to be a modern construction. I mean, I've seen a number of fire stations that have like the red around the Apparatus Bay on the outside, and then they have the brick and aluminum siding. So that's sort of what I was trying to do here. And then we'll just sort of take a look here at the back. And back of the fire station's not a lot going on in the back here. Again, it's more brick, but now you're sort of seeing the sort of the aluminum siding for the living area, which is on the top here. Right in the back though, we do have a door and a little lamp post outside the door. And oh, just gotta, there we go. And then obviously you got another little window there that sort of looks back into the Apparatus Bay. Looks decent. And then we'll keep going here. We'll get around to this side, and this side here we can sort of see the side of the building, which you can sort of see you've got like the office area on the bottom here, and again, this whole upper section, that's sort of meant to be like aluminum siding. And of course you got a number of windows on the side, and you can just sort of see our side view of the balcony. And then just taking a closer look here, we can sort of see the front of the building here. You kind of have a door to get into the fire station here, so that would lead you right into sort of the reception area. And you can also sort of see on the top there, you have the balcony where the firefighters might come out to just enjoy some time. Another little door there leading inside. And then of course we have a number of windows above the Apparatus Bay doors. And again, we have this little powerhouse. I'll just sort of see if I can show you that a little bit better. All right, so here's just a little look inside here, and you just sort of see, kind of have like a couple of stickers here, just like a couple little switches in the background there. And that might just be maybe if the circuits got tripped for the bay doors. Knowing that bay doors can sometimes fail, just sort of have maybe a reset, or they can just quickly come in here and sort of reset the bay doors if they had to. After working in the hospital and seeing how ambulance bay doors tend to fail from time to time, I figured I would just sort of put in that little fail-safe. All right, just taking a look at the roof here. Not a lot going on the roof. You can sort of see here, have a little communications dish. You know, I think that looks okay. Nothing major there. And then the other side here, just a little half Mac unit there, just for the climate control. Yeah, just very standard and basic. From here on, I think we'll start to take the roof off to look inside the fire station. So we'll pop this one section off here first. There's this one. And then we will take off the other side. There we go. All right, so there's our first real look inside the apparatus bay here. You can sort of see you got your ladder truck in here. We've got the tender rescue unit, and just parked in the back here, we've got the just the UTV. And then as you can sort of see here on the side, you have the living area just over here, and we've got an opening right here where the firefighters could access the pole and just slide down into the apparatus bay itself. And here's just another angle of the apparatus bay. You can sort of see maybe in the corner here we've got like a bottle refill for the Scott packs and the oxygen tanks. We've got a number of fire extinguishers in there that are readily available to be put on the trucks. Then we'll just sort of rotate around a little bit more, and you can see just sort of against the back wall we have we've got some axes. There's a chainsaw over there, and then we can just sort of come back and take another look inside the living area of the fire station, but I'm going to give you a better look at that in a moment. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and remove the living area of the fire station here, and now we can sort of get a better look at the apparatus bay here, as well as the administrative area as you come into the fire station. So yeah, here we can sort of see the inside of the fire station, the apparatus bay, but now we can sort of get a better look over here. And yeah, you can just sort of see we've got the little UTV that's parked over there. It's parked right in front of my gear lockers for the firefighters. And then, so we'll take a closer look in there. Yeah, you can see we've got the gear lockers for the firefighters, and then we've got one firefighter who's looking to just grab a walkie-talkie. They're sort of on a gang charger. And then throughout the apparatus bay itself, we have a number of these beacon lights that sort of go off when there's a fire and firefighters have to get moving. And then in the front here, we can start to see the administrative area. I'll just turn this around here. There we go. We have the administrative area. So when you come in from the outside here, you're met right away by a receptionist. Set of stairs here that lead up to the living area, and then you have the fire chief's office, and He's just sort of sitting in there right now with another firefighter. I'm gonna try and give you a different angle here, and this is my sort of custom water cooler. I think it turned out all right, but I do like the one that Lego recently released with the police station. And then just as you walk down the corridor here, you can sort of see inside the Apparatus Bay. I thought that was just a nice touch. All right, so as you can see here, we just sort of open up this door, which brings us into the reception area. And there you can see I've got one of my dispatchers, also my receptionist, inside the waiting area here. And let's try and see her desk a little bit. Not too bad. And there's a little bench in the front, so if anyone's coming in to visit the fire station, they're going to be met right away with this receptionist slash dispatcher. And then right behind her, you kind of have the central monitoring station. So you've got I guess a locator and where the fires are, and computer system, and then you've got this red patch phone, which allows you to communicate with the central monitoring station to get give constant updates about what's going on. And then she's got her own workstation here. Got this computer and little waste basket there. Then as we sort of come around into the rest of the fire station here, here's another look at the fire chief's office. Of course, you got the water cooler, and then as I said, you sort of come into the fire station here, and there's that corridor that leads you down into the Apparatus Bay. So there's just sort of a little bit of a look at what it would be like sitting here looking into the Apparatus Bay. You would just see the large ladder truck, and then we move into the fire chief's office here. And yeah, you know, he's just got a sort of a standard office. He's got his command hat there in the corner, and he's got a screen in the office here, so he can sort of see you know, where the fires are. And then also he's got his own computer on his desk, and then he's got a firefighter specialist in his office right now. They might just be having a little discussion about something. But yeah, pretty standard. All right, next we'll just sort of take a look at the Apparatus Bay here. I've got two doors on each side that just sort of open up, and I'm fortunate that my large ladder truck fits in here pretty well. So once the firefighters are loaded up, you can just drive out of the Apparatus Bay here, and the ladder truck works pretty well. And then as it drove out, it was tough to see, but I added these exhaust stacks here. I guess they're sort of meant to vent out the smoke from the garage. As the ladder truck pulls out, this is on a swivel, so it just moves away by itself. And I have a couple, obviously I have one for the truck in the back and the truck in the front here. But yeah, they just sort of drive out of the garage and just head out to the fires, no problem. All right, so there you go. You can see a closer look inside the Apparatus Bay here. Again, quite a lot of space in here. And got your fire pole there. You got the receptionist, and then we'll just rotate around here a little bit, and then we've got the lockers where all the fire equipment is, and you've got the door over here that leads into the administrative area. And then again, we've got the sort of our back door to get in and out, and that's sort of where that window was. So everything's sort of strategically placed, and overall I'm quite happy with how it all turned out, how everything looks. Normally there would be supports here, but I wanted to try and maximize my space as much as possible. It's pretty sturdy, and when I open the doors, they don't really fall out of place, so it works out quite well. All right, here's just a look from the windows that overlook the Apparatus Bay. So you got your firefighters inside, just in the living area. You got one firefighter who's getting ready to come out here where the pole would be. And then we take a look inside the living area. Try and get a good angle here. And you can sort of see we've got this this kitchen area. And yeah, just inside the kitchen area, you know, you've got your coffee maker, you know, obviously you got your sink and cooking area. And then you got this large sort of industrial sized fridge where they can just sort of keep keep all their stock to feed everybody. And then as we come inside here, now we can sort of see the common room, which you know, we've got a table in here. We've got yeah, just a couple food items on the table. We got a little TV in the corner, and then obviously if they want to go outside on the balcony there, they can go ahead and do that. And of course you've got the washroom, which I'll give you a closer look, and then the bunk room. We'll just sort of take a look inside the bunk room here. All right, so there's the bunk room. So that's where the firefighters would all kind of get some rest. You got a little night table in there and a lamp up top. Not a ton of detail in here, but I mean, it does the job. It's just a place for them to go and get some rest. This lamp was originally seen in the Lego brick bank. I really liked the look, and I thought it kind of worked out, so I ended up using it. And I just took this part here, there was just a window here, just so we can get a better look inside the bunk room. And there it is, back together. And the windows on this side of the building, they're just the ones that sort of push out, so anything that's sort of in the living area, the windows can just open up. This one's a bit more difficult because you got the sink in the way, but there we go. Awesome. And then we've got another somewhat important area here. We've got the washroom area, just a sort of a top view. You can see you've got your small sink, toilet, roll of toilet paper, but then you've got a shower stall here. I'll try and give you a better look at that. All right, so there's a better look now. You can just sort of see it without the wall in the way. Just yeah, just washroom, shower. I mean, it's not a large space to work with, but at least I was able to add it. And then yeah, of course you got the way to get in and out of that washroom. So yeah, that's that basically completes the look at the living area of the fire station. All right, so that sums it up for the tour of my fire station. Now the real challenge will be to find a place for it in my city, which I'm still sort of working on. I know I've had a few viewers ask about videos, and they're on the way. I will be updating here and there how I do things in my city. I don't have a ton of space, but I have a reasonable amount for my modulars and my MOCs, and this will definitely find a place in there. In terms of this MOC in particular, this is sort of something that is meant to be a modern fire station, not like the fire brigade that Lego released. But I'd still have that one that Lego released, the Downtown Fire Brigade modular, and that's where I keep my pumper truck. So sort of strategic, and it'll be strategic in my city layout where I have my fire stations. But I'll be sure to update you and show you where I'm putting things, unlike this the battalion chief's SUV. You don't really have a place for it, but hey, you know, maybe he'll just park on the side of the station. I'll add some parking or something. Not a big deal. But hey, feel free to leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. I love hearing your feedback. And if you like the video, go ahead and smash that like button, also the subscribe button, as it helps out the channel. And I'll be back soon with more content, more mocks, and I'm going to start getting into my custom city layout a little bit more. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, that wraps it up. I'll talk to you all again real soon.